There is this day my father decided we should go to the farm and do some work. In our home, there were some financial difficulties, and we normally used motorbike transport because the farm was very far and deep in the forest. In those days, we used to farm in the forest when the trees were still young, helping and matching until they surpassed an adult's height. Then we would leave. So on that day, my father said he didn't have motorbike fare and told me, "Today we are walking." I said nothing. He told me to take the tools and put them in a sack. He took some maize seeds and we started the journey. Took us 2.5 hours to reach the farm. It was the rainy season, which is when we do planting. He told me, "Today we must hurry because we have arrived a little bit late. Let's try to cover a bigger space and do our best. The evening rain should not find us here." So we planted corn, maize, and at exactly 4 in the evening, he said, "This is a good time to leave so we can reach home around 7 as the dark approaches." We took the tools, I put them in the sack and hung it on my shoulder. He had a bag with seedlings that we hadn't managed to plant, so he returned the rest into the bag, and we left. Now, as we were coming back, the heavens started thundering. He told me, "This rain might hit us." All of a sudden, we heard a metallic cracking sound from behind. We turned back and saw a truck coming. We laughed and said, "Wow, this is a lucky day." As it approached closer, my father started waving for a lift. I joined him, but the way the truck was coming towards us, it showed no signs of stopping. We kept waving, and my father said, "You know what? This truck can't leave us here, and the rain is about to drop. So what we're going to do is, as the truck passes us, around 100 meters ahead there is a trench, so it must slow down. We take advantage and hang from behind." The plan was clear, and truly, the truck passed us like we never existed. My father told me, "I will take the tools, then you run and hang fast and I will follow." So the plan worked. The trench slowed the truck. I ran and hung first, then my father behind me, hanging with one hand and holding the tools with the other. We laughed. As we approached our diversion, we waited to see where the truck would head. Bad news, the truck went straight. So we had to take a corner, but we were almost home at that corner. My father told me, "It's time to jump down because if we pass our stop, we might be dropped far away." So my father dropped the tools and the bag of seeds. Then he jumped. Yo, bad move. I felt the truck was a bit too fast. I got scared. My father didn't land well on the ground. He landed with his chin. As I looked behind, the man had blood all over his face, and he was screaming, "Jump! Jump!" I said in my mind, "Never. I would rather go to its destination." But after a kilometer, the truck found a reason to slow down because another truck was reversing towards the road. Then I jumped. Now it was time to walk back home. The walk took me 30 minutes. When I reached home, my father was like, "I told you we can't miss that corner. We had to jump. You are a coward." My mother stepped into the conversation in my defense as she was dressing his wounds and some deep scratches. She said, "Look at you, the bravest, and you have a tunnel between your beard. You are so reckless." I almost laughed. I think he wanted me to be like him, like father, like son. But I'm sure I could have been broken. That truck was fast. My father never left home for 2 weeks. It was that bad.